When you think about it, it sounds really easy just sitting at your desk or finding content online that you can clip, or even finding other content creators who are doing much more better than you, clipping out a small portion of their video and then creating your own video out of that clip. Some content creators are different than others, and one of the easiest side hustles today is clipping. Clipping is a form of content creation that many anonymous people do in order to make a bunch of money, which is real money.
Incredible.
Some content is different than others, depending on the content creator. You see, clipping, in my opinion, it sucks because it's anonymous. You don't know who's clipping your content. You're not sure who's reposting it. It's just out there. And sometimes, to me, I feel like that is a growing issue, because if you can clip somebody else's content without knowing who clipped it, then that is an issue that could be basically a cause for demonetization. Getting demonetized sucks. I've been demonetized before, but that was because I just didn't post anything for a while, not because I stole somebody's content. There are some particular cases where you may reach a high caliber of efficiency when you're making content, and you can mess around and possibly be able to pay clippers or pay people to clip out certain forms of your streaming or the content that you make and distribute it in order to get your reach out. Now, to me, that's running a business. But there is something shady about clipping. I just can't put my finger on it. When you clip somebody's content, I feel like that's taking the masculinity out of making content. Or in, I guess, a female's case, the beautiful side of making content. You're not showing yourself as a professional. You're doing the dirty work for a content creator. And it's a pride sense too. Now I'm kind of going off on a rant here. So one thing I do want to bring up is the fact that there is an app. It's called WAP. I've seen it recently. Now this app called WAP, I got on it myself. I did a couple of observations and I checked some things out, and it checks out. It does check out. So check this out. Bigger content creators, or just people in general, are paying, minorities to clip out their content and make money off of it.
You want to see something cool?
So I guess the real question now is, if you want to become a content creator, what type of content creator do you want to be? Now, I will show you a positive side to clipping, where if you like to react to other people's content, you can do that as well. Now, reacting content has been around for a while. Reacting to other people's content is more genuine. But in return of that genuality, you have to also put yourself in the picture. Literally. You have to crop your video or a picture of yourself out, and you have to personally react to the content. Either a voiceover, commentary, or just a genuine impersonation of yourself related to the video. Let's get into a very funny subject here. Something else that I also think is pretty funny is memes. Memes are hilarious. I am a walking meme myself. I make a lot of funny gestures and a lot of funny stuff in my videos, and you can take it as a meme. And those can be used, that's clipping. Clip farming is so broad right now that I don't know what to do with this situation, but I do see it as an issue. Like I said, content creation, people do things different. People have their own concept of creating content, whether it's personal growth or just to get a reaction out of people. Either way, content is content. If you want to take a look at some of my personal videos, you can go and look up my channel, which, if you're already watching this video, then you're aware of some of the content that I put out. I do a number of different reactions, and I also make my own personal content. So I hope this video does help you out on your journey and whether you want to make that step forward in being a content creator or become a clipper. Either way, have fun, do what you want to do with your life, and don't have any regrets about it.